390 Wagon Master here. All right, today in this video, I am going to build a little 12 volt to 9 volt step down circuit, and I'm using a 7809 voltage regulator. We're going to put 12 volts in on this side, and we're going to get 9 volts out here. I need to power this little LCR capacitance transistor checker, and I want to do that off bench power instead of chowing through 9 volt batteries with this thing. So the device that I need to power up only pulls oh my gosh, not even a couple hundred milliamps. So I'm using an isolated 7809. These are just parts I had laying around. If you need to get up to, say, an amp or something like that, you're going to want to use just a standard 7809 that you can mount to a heatsink, but I don't really need that for this application. But it will work for an isolated or a non-isolated, just a standard regulator chip. So I've just grabbed a couple capacitors out of the bin. I've got some of these cheapy Amazon caps that I need to get rid of. I'm using 100 microfarad on each side at 25 volts. You really don't even need the caps on here because I'm running a regulated bench power supply for my 12 volts in, so it's already a clean 12 volts. But we're going to do this circuit anyway. This circuit would work great if you need to use this in a vehicle application or something like that. So yeah, put the caps in anyway. It gives you a little practice, soldering practice anyway, if you're not really into this. One thing, the capacitance really isn't too critical, but what we're looking at is the voltage. We want the voltage of the capacitors to be higher than our working input voltage. So I didn't have any other caps but 25 volters, so that's just what we're going to use. So we're going to be just fine. 16s would work for this. 10s would work on this side if that's what you have laying around. But remember, always keep the voltage value of the capacitor higher than your working voltage. So I've kind of got this mocked up already right here. I just used a piece of duct tape, kind of stuck my components to it to kind of give me a cleaner job. So let's get started. Okay, so we've got that soldered up. I'm going to put a couple pieces of heat shrink on that, and I may just even encapsulate that in heat shrink, but it looks pretty clean to me. So let's see what we've got here. I have my bench power hooked up, kind of rigged, but it's hooked up. And I have, on the incoming side, I have 13.72 and 9.1. which is going to be perfect. That's going to be what, about what a 9 volt battery sits at. So there you go. Stay tuned for the next video. We'll put it in the device and I'll show you how it works. But anyway, there you go. A real super down and dirty basic 7809 step down circuit. This will work with any of the 7800 series devices. So like a 7805 this would work just fine in that type of a situation. And again, just remember, keep those capacitor values voltage-wise, a little bit higher than your input voltages, and you should be good. All right, please leave questions or comments down below. Thanks for watching. Cheers.